Hello friends, Fit Lego Guy Josh here, coming at you with another video all about Bricklink. How to use it, when to use it, so on and so forth. So you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of this video to find out everything you need to know about Bricklink. Before we get into it, go ahead and ask you to go ahead and subscribe down below. We are pushing those 100 subscribers and we are almost there. Let's get into the video. Okay, we are back here. This is Bricklink, Bricklink.com. It is now owned by Lego. It also has its own designer studio called Study.io, and you can make amazing creations and post them and so on and so forth. That's just a brief little overview. Lego bought it just a couple years ago, and before then it's been running since like the 90s. I found about it in about 2010, somewhere in there. Let's just go over some of the features here, and let's get into it. So first tab here, you got your sets, you got your parts, and you got your minifigures, and lastly you got mocks, which you can buy other creators' mocks. And we're gonna go into sets. I'm just gonna cover Star Wars. So it's sorted by, so you can go by any category of sets. You got just 853 Star Wars sets. You got your buildable figures. You got dioramas, Master Builder, Microfighters, and those were in series. Then you got your episodes. So you got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are put together. The original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3 are separate. 7, 8, 9 are separate. But these are the mini, and we're gonna go down here. We got Battlefront. So 1, 2, 3, and then the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Galaxy's Edge has one set. You know, every bit. Rebels, Rogue One, Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Mandalorian, and so on and so forth. And if you want to go buy a set, let's just go Clone Wars here. So there's two different versions of the 2008 Starfighter. The only difference, why it's categorized differently, same set number, they had a different box that was changed to Clone Wars art. Would be the second one. Let's just go Clone Wars white box, this set right here. You can go ahead and part out, add to a wanted list, and then you can go to more options here, select your location. I'm located US that I want to search for. I can also go North America. I can't go anywhere else. And you want Sheller ships to anywhere or to you. It ships to US. You can put condition. You can do new, use, sealed, whatnot. You hit search and there's 0 in the US for me. I did not think that. Alright, let's go. I know there's some in the US of this. The set that I'm currently parting out and building right now anyway. But let's just go and find. We got an incomplete. There's 184. That's actually not too bad. I'm not going to buy it, but. And then you would view. And it brings you to the seller's shop. And it says, in Arizona, does not ship to me. Don't know why it doesn't ship to Utah. But it doesn't. So you have to, before you buy something, you gotta make sure that it ships to you. And you can always ask them. You can go ahead and message and be like, hey, Bricklink's telling me it doesn't ship to me. And they'll be like, yeah, or no. So on and so forth. I just want to find one that I can put in the cart to show you. You also want to pay attention to these minimum buys. That one has $1, $2.50. Some of them are none. Some of them are $5. Usually it's about $5. There's one down here that's $15. Here's the $2.80. Again, I'm not buying anything, but I'm just gonna. So you'd go down. So it doesn't say it doesn't ship to me, so we're good. It's in New Jersey, and then we're gonna hit add items to cart, and now it's in the cart. I can go back to Bricklink, and still I can access my cart and go and pay for it. And then it will be like shipping and handling to be determined. You have to fill out your information on that. But really, I want some parts. Now parts are sorted by categories. If you know the category that your part is in, You can easily find it that way. If you're building off a instruction book or have the part number, you can search for it. I'm just going to type in some random numbers and see what comes up. And it'll bring you up suggestions. I just hit price guide, didn't I? I think I did. Color guide. Like, here's a part. It's just a sticker sheet. And then wanted list. That's a feature that I use all the time. You can kind of come in here and you can sort where I already got all these parts, but you can go ahead buy all. You can find you the least amount of stores. Especially if you auto select. It's gonna calculate and it's gonna create a few carts. Remove. I don't need the carts. Then you can also go to sets. We'll go back to the sets again for a moment. So I forgot to show you where you can part out. We're just going to do a small set and there we go. Let's see. Here's the corporate alliance tank from 2009. And instead of going and trying to buy, we're going to go ahead and part out. We're going to create a new wanted list. We'll call it droid. What's it actually called? Corporate alliance tank droid. Tank droid. There we go. And we'll submit for edit. Go through, there's no parts I want to exclude right now. These are some alternatives. And we're going to go ahead and add to wanted list. We're going to view. And there we are. We have all the parts. If I want to buy it, I can go ahead and hit buy all. Or I can go back to wanted list here. And we can go easy buy. Sometimes with easy buy is it likes to try to order them from overseas, which can take a little bit longer to get the parts. Nothing wrong with that. I've just had some overseas buyers not deliver, so I have a trust issue there. But and you can go ahead and create carts. We are not going to do that. And sometimes, and one thing you're going to want to compare is parting out versus buying a brand new set that is retired at least. And then to see your orders, you want to go. I did that too fast. I'm sorry. Go to my Bricklink or my BL, and we can go, and that's where you're gonna get messages from your sellers. Usually they'll send an invoice or whatnot, and you can go and see your latest orders or all your orders from the past like year or so. I forget when they purge them all, but yeah. And you can go ahead and view and see which ones have arrived, which ones have shipped, whatnot. Some do tracking, some don't. So if you want that, you either have to, if they offer it, they might charge a little extra, depending on the shipping prices and all of that. And they do charge these taxes for the U.S. There was a law passed for that, so you don't have to worry about that at the end of the year if you are someone who has to pay taxes. And then it usually shows you your most common trending items down here. Usually these are mocks or sets. Like we have the loop coaster that I don't think it's even come out yet. We got the Ultimate Collector's Batmobile. We got the UCS AT. Yeah, I was wrong. These are all current sets. Bitsman Go, yeah. And that's going to do it for me. Hopefully this helped you. If it did, feel free to share it across Facebook and whatnot. If you're in any Lego groups, share it there. And yeah, go ahead and hit that like button. And we'll see you on the next one.